Hello everybody. Hello. Long time no see. I hope you guys are doing great. A couple updates. So for the month of December, I am doing a monthly reading, or insight for you if you would like to book one to see what you need to be doing in December as we prep for the new year. I am also doing 2026 previews. So if you like to book that, the link is in my bio. You can get a 25% discount until the 2nd of December. So yeah. Anywho, let's jump right into it. So this reading is going to be about like what are your spiritual gifts, and and we're going to see what else, just wants to come out surrounding your gifts. So yeah. All right, I'm doing it by sun sign only. So just go directly to your sun sign, okay? Okay. Don't look at my nails. If you look at my nails, you're a hater. All right. Bye. Let's go. Sagittarius. Hello. You skipped my intro announcement. I'm here to say I do have 2026 previews, insights, forecasts, whatever you want to call it, available. We'll be going over the theme of the year for you and what each month has in store for you. A couple messages for each month. I also do have a December monthly reading that I am offering for the month of December to see what needs to be released as we step into 2026 and see what other messages your spirit team has for you before we end the year. And I am offering a sale of 25% off on all my readings, and that ends on December 2nd. So if you'd like to book a reading with me, if you'd like to book those specials that I just mentioned, do so before December 2nd so you can get some money off. Yeah, I think that's all that I have. So let's tap in and see what's going on. Happy Sag season. Hope y'all birthdays treat you right. Alright, so enough my Sagittarius sons. The spiritual gifts. What do they need to know? What do my Sag sons 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 need to know? All right. So, Sagittarius, sis, you have very sensitive to energy. You have clairtangency, ability to touch an object and receive messages. You have bones, and you have nurture your gifts, consistent practice. So y'all are very sensitive to energy. And when it comes to being sensitive to energy, you need to be careful of what you are digesting. Whether you're watching or reading with somebody, even watching a whole bunch, you got to be careful what you're watching. Or, things like that. Being careful what you digest on your phone is what I'm trying to say. Is what I was trying to say. Being careful about how much you do so you don't drain your battery. And also being careful as we're just going on throughout the waking world. So whether that's wearing protection crystals, protection amulets, protection tools on your body every single day, whether that's wrapping your head with white so you can make sure that your crown is covered and protected, or making sure that you just wear something over your head so that your crown is covered. But white is always for purity, okay? And you have the spiritual gift of clairtangency. So you have the ability to touch an object and receive messages. Let's just say I touched this or you touched a loved one's object is a better example. You start to receive messages from that person. So I say, if you want to see how this spiritual gift works, I suggest watching Tyler Henry on YouTube. He does that a lot, and he can channel that spirit and give that person messages from that spirit. And the spiritual tool that your spirit team wants you to utilize is throwing the bones. So this is having blessed objects, whether that be objects or bones, and you just, you throw them out to receive a message. If you want help in learning about that, YouTube University is always free, or I would suggest you purchase a course from somebody so you can learn more. And if you want help in knowing who to go to, I say pray to your spirit team. Ask your higher self as well to help lead you to somebody who is of your highest good, who is of your highest good in order, and who can correctly teach you the way of how to throw the bones and, you know, the history and everything about that. But do some research about that as well, because that's the divination tool that they want you to use or incorporate into your routine. And you have nurture. Nurture your gifts, consistent practice. So with these gifts that are coming in for you, if you don't know about them already, and if this is a new divination tool for you, your spirit team wants you to start practicing with that and be consistent with your practice, because the only way that you can get better is if you practice. Okay? And if you already are utilizing these things, you know, your spirit team saying they want you to practice more. Okay? Only way to go to that next level is if you are serious about your gifts and bringing them to that next level. Shuffle this once more. All right, where my Sagittarius at currently? Their spiritual gifts. Sagittarius sons are currently with their spiritual gifts. Yep, it's time for y'all to start something new. Y'all feel it, y'all know it. It's time for y'all to start something new. So yeah. That's pretty self-explanatory. That's where y'all feel it and y'all bones like, damn, it's time to go to that next level. I need to add something. Or you may be feeling like, damn, it's like maybe you are just seeing things a lot clearly now about things needing to change. Adding or subtracting. You feel me? So yeah, advice for Sagittarius sons. Yep, as you are adding these new things and you are learning and being consistent in your practice, it's going to lead you to the next level that you're looking for. You feel me? With your gifts. If you're doing this for a business, I feel like you're going to receive a lot of success in what you're doing. And your gifts going to be on point. You're going to be delivering accurate messages. And then people are going to be jealous of you. Don't feed into it. Don't feed into that rah-rah. Okay? Stay away from anybody trying to rage bait you. You know? And I feel like this also confirms like the fact that you are sensitive to energy. So really being mindful of what you are digesting, what you are engaging in, okay? But yeah, as you just follow the advice that is being given to you, and you trust yourself and you trust that these changes that are, you know, being asked of you, yeah, you get what you want. Good times. All right, I'll come next. Follow. Yeah. So you got the Star card and the Knight of Pentacles. So it might be a learning process to learn all of these things and to really like see how they work for you, see how they move in your life. And you know, just find a new routine with these gifts. I don't say like routine, that's not the word I'm looking for, but it's like these things are coming into your life more, and now you have to nurture them. So it's like kind of finding the balance in that, but it's going to get you what you want. Like I feel like it will bring things in and help. It's like you're gonna really trust your gifts. You're gonna trust what's happening. You're gonna trust these gifts that are coming through for you if you already don't utilize them. But it might be a slow learning process for you. So just take some time. Don't give up, because the things that you are wanting when it comes to your spiritual gifts, whether that's connecting with them, whether that's heightening them, you know, trusting them more, whatever that you wanted, or if you wanted to work out, you know, things with your business, adding services, it's just going to take time. Okay? But yeah, just trust what's being down here. Don't be hard-headed. Trust the advice that they're giving, and it works out in your favor, Sagittarius. So yeah. Hope this helped. If you'd like to book a reading with me, the link is in my description box below. Aries. Let's tap in for you guys. Let's see what's going on. So I do have 2026 readings available. With that personal reading, we're going to see what the theme is for you and get you some messages for each month to help guide you. as well. I'm also offering a December monthly reading to see what needs to be released for you for the month of 2026. For the month of December, as we step into 2026, and get any messages from your spirit team about, anything else that needs to come out before we end the year. All right. So let's shuffle. Hope you are doing okay, Aries, and let's tap in. See what your spiritual gifts are. This is just for my Aries sons. I'll say spiritual gifts. This is just for my Aries son. When it comes to spiritual gifts. All right, Aries. So, first thing I'm going to get into. You have cleansing and protection rituals to help clear your channel, protect you. Simmer pots, prayer, candles, home cleanses, spiritual baths, etc. So, you got the workings card. So, this is telling me that y'all need to start being consistent with your cleansing and protection rituals. Cleansing and protection can really help you get rid of other people's energy, get rid of negative energy, negative entities, get rid of all of that energy that is not yours, and it can help you bring you back to center and help clear your mind clear your energy of mental fog, confusion, anything that's blocking you from seeing things clearly, from receiving downloads, all of that jazz. And it's really, really important to you, especially as you are doing divination, okay, and tapping into it and trying to receive messages. So it's very, very important. It's to help ground you, and it's to help protect you, okay? Yeah, so y'all need to make sure that y'all get on a consistent routine with that. So how often are you doing your workings? Figure something out, because it's needed from you. Y'all got to upgrade in spiritual gifts. So you may have new abilities coming in, or new gifts coming in, or upgrade on your current ones, okay? So this may be a new gift for y'all, clairtangency, the ability to touch an object and receive messages. So it's like if touching a loved one's object, and you channel that spirit and you can receive messages from them, right? A good example of this is Tyler Henry on YouTube. They literally touch an object, or he literally touches an object, and he starts channeling that person, and he receives messages from them. So look him up on YouTube to get a better idea of what that looks like. Your ancestors, not your ancestors, but shit, could be your ancestors. Anywho, your spirit team, your highest good, really wants you to utilize the divination tool of shell readings, okay? If you don't know what shell readings are, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's utilizing a message with the shells, okay? Whether it's just cowrie shells for some of y'all, because I know a couple readers who utilize shells. And I would, if you want to learn more about that, it's like just kind of throwing the shells and seeing, how they fall and getting a message from that. If you want to learn more about that, I suggest guiding you to asking your spirit team to help guide you to somebody who can teach you how to do it the right way, or guiding you to a course, whether it's a video or something to give you a better understanding of it. Also do some research on that as well. So yeah. Upgrades are happening, but make sure that you are staying up on those cleansing and protection rituals, okay? Because they're very, very important, and they protect you, and that is our main objective. And if you are doing readings for other people, if you are making sure that you are taking care of yourself, then that translates in your work. And if you know what the hell you're doing, your client is protected as well, okay? I'm hearing that song Money Good by Megan Thee Stallion. So yeah, these upgrades are really gonna help y'all bring in money as well. Alright, where are my Aries sons currently at with their spiritual gifts? Yep. Things wrapping up in your life. It's like a cycle is closing with the current spiritual gifts that you have. That's why this upgrade card came out. Okay, you're getting upgraded to that next level. This is the card about literally cycles closing out in your life, so you can move on to a new cycle. old cycles closing down in your life so you can move into a new cycle. Okay, so that's just further confirmation on what's happening right now. Advice for yeah, I feel like you got the Seven of Cups coming out and the Chariot in reverse. And the Seven of Cups is all about you being in the clouds, you being stuck in the trance and like overwhelmed, okay, by a plethora of shit going on. And I feel like this goes back to the Workings card, cleansing and protection rituals to help clear your channel. So that's really needed of you so you can start seeing things clearly so you can move forward and make the decisions and choices and start learning about things and, you know, and help you be more grounded. As well with these new abilities coming in. And I'm also hearing something about you being disciplined. So like I was saying, discipline is required when it comes to doing these workings that will help you. You can't just do it one day and then not do it again ever, or maybe a month later. No, get on a schedule. Get on a schedule that you can stick to and that you can follow. Talk to your spirit team. Ask your higher self to lead the way, okay? To get you the clear answers that you need, because it's very, very important to you, so you can like be in tune with these gifts that are coming in, be in tune with your intuition even more. Because once you clear your energy, all that gunk and shit, that's how shit moves for you. When I say like moves for you, I'm saying like that's how you receive more messages. I hope that makes sense. You know? All right, I'll come. Let's just follow up from my Aries signs. Yeah, so I feel like with the Page of Cups coming out, the Page of Cups in reverse, Knight of Cups in reverse, and the Magician coming up as well, I feel like it's gonna be up to you, really, to stay committed and stay dedicated to everything, so these new beginnings can happen in your life. Okay, Spirit can only put you like, or give you what you need, or give you the message that you need to move forward like so many times. It's up to you to make shit happen for yourself. Okay? And I feel like once you do, that's when new beginnings, that's when these things start coming in. But you have to do what you need to be doing when it comes to this dedication, when it comes to making these workings for yourself, I feel like. So there is no stagnancy. And there is no confusion. All right, y'all. I think that's it. Hope this resonated. If you'd like to book a reading with me, the link is in the slow down. The link is in the description box below. Hope this helped. Have a good day. All right. My Leo sons, I hope you are doing fabulous. I do have 2026 readings available, like insights, previews, forecasts, whatever you want to call it. We're going to go over the theme that's in store for you for 2026, and we're going to give you some messages. Well, I'm going to give you some messages. Well, me and your spirit team going to give you some messages about what's happening 2026 for each month. And I'm also offering a December monthly reading where we cover what needs to be released for 2026. What needs to be released as we are stepping into 2026, and whatever message that your spirit team has for you before we close out the year. I'm offering a 25% sale that ends on December 2nd. Technical difficulties. That ends on December 2nd. So, and it's on all my readings. So if you would like, to book one while the sale is active, the link is in the description box below. All right, let's see what's going on for my Leo sons and their spiritual gifts. What they need to know. What do my Leo sons need to know? 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 Yeah. Well, all of these spiritual gifts coming out, meditation is going to be really important for y'all to help y'all really get in tune with all of these gifts that y'all have that's coming out for you. So you have clairsentience. Clairsentience is clear feeling. You can call on Archangel Raguel or other members of your spirit team to help you understand these gifts better, to help you heighten them, help you like just give you more clarity surrounding it. The gift of clairsentience is like an empath times 1,000. So you can pick up on other people's energy, but it's like it's somebody else's energy and it's not yours. You can kind of get a read of them without having to like tap in too much, or you can just feel. It's like sometimes with this gift as well, you can feel spirits as well, without seeing them. So I'll say like maybe for me, for example, like if I'm feeling like maybe sad about something, if I'm feeling sad all of a sudden when I was just feeling happy as fuck because I just sat by somebody else, and it's like, why all of a sudden am I feeling like sad as shit? And I ask that person, hey, are you doing okay? And then they tell me that whole little spiel, whole time they sad as fuck. That's somebody else's energy that I'm picking up on. Or when it comes to feeling spirits that are around you as well, just like you kind of just know that there is a spirit like right next to you. You can just feel it. It's like your hairs raised on the back of your neck. You know what I'm trying to say? That's how that gift works. You also have clairtangency, the ability to touch an object and receive messages. So that's like holding that like a loved one's or somebody's loved one's object, and then once you start once you hold it, you can start to receive messages. If you want a little bit more of an idea of how this gift looks, I say search up Tyler Henry on YouTube, because he utilizes this gift a lot to help channel. And you also have the gift of clairvoyance. So that's clear seeing. You can call on Archangel Raziel and or other members of your spirit team to help you with this gift who may have been clairvoyant. Clairvoyance is all about the gift of seeing. So whether that's in your dreams, you have the gift of dreaming. You can see spirits. You can see like future things that are going to happen, like predictions, warnings, all of that shit. Clairvoyance, okay? And like I was saying, I feel like with all of these spiritual gifts that you have, meditation is really important for you. Stillness is really important so you can help understand things clearly, so you can clear your channel of everything that may have been clouding it, so you can start to receive messages, like I said, clearly. And you also have initiation. Spirit is guiding you to the next level with your gift. So when I think of initiation, I think of like me being like kind of under spirits like blanket and just guiding me to that next level in my life. Like I have a lot of learning to do, and I have a lot of slow down, Naya. I have a lot of learning to do. I have a lot of internal work that needs to be done. I gotta go through this, that, and the third, so I can take these lessons with me to go to that next level in my life. Because these are all things that are like kind of armoring me to move to this next level. You feel me? So that's how I feel like what's happening with you right now. It's like you got a lot of learning to do, and you got to learn how to kind of balance all of these gifts that you have so you can utilize them effectively. And your spirit team wants you to utilize the divination tool of cartomancy. So this is doing divination with playing cards, okay? And a lot of African Americans utilize cartomancy because they didn't really have access to the tarot, or so they had to utilize what they had, and they use playing cards. So when it comes to this divination tool or any of these gifts that you want to learn more about, after you've maybe asked your spirit team and whatnot, you maybe ask your spirit team to like send you somebody who can teach you how to do this, who's of your highest good, who has your best intentions at heart, and who can teach you this correctly and accurately. So it may pop up through a YouTube video, it may pop up through a TikTok video or a course that you see. Just trust them and ask them to bring you somebody who can teach you how to do this, okay? Leos. Crispy chicken, fresh lettuce. Crispy chicken. Where my Leos at? I'm gonna get their spiritual gifts. Where my Leos at currently with their spiritual gifts? Where my Leos at currently? Cards wanting to jump out. Where my Leos at currently with their spiritual gifts? Yep. It's like it's exactly what I was saying. You are under initiation right now. So spirit is guiding you to the knowledge that you need to move forward, to like choose something. It's like kind of get really, really connected and in tune with like your spiritual gifts. So you are really under spirit's wing right now. And they showing you the way, they guiding you. So take heed to the advice that is being given, and also the advice that comes to you, you know, after you watch this video, okay? Because it's gonna help you. All right, some advice for my Leo sons. Some advice for my Leo, yeah. I feel like with the Hermit card coming out in reverse when it pertains to your spiritual gifts, I feel like with this card coming out, I feel like it's a time to, what I'm trying to say, it's like be bold and like your gifts, and like don't run from them, don't hide from them, like utilize them is what I feel like is what's being communicated with this Hermit card. Utilize them, do the things that you need to do in order to strengthen that connection, in order to strengthen those abilities, in order to aid in your practice when it comes to your ability. So that's utilizing this divination tool and learning more about these gifts if you don't know more about them, or you know, you're just meditating more to strengthen these gifts and to see how they can help you navigate through life. Yeah, so I feel like it's a time of not running from them, I guess you can say. It's all about, I feel like with you taking the initiative to be active to get to where you need to be going. Okay, did that make sense? I hope. Any more advice from my Leos? Yeah, literally, it's time to change some shit up. It's time to change some shit up. And like I've been saying, just take heed to the advice that's being given to you, you know, whether it's now and whether it's later, you know? Because endings are happening with like in your life. It's like you being pushed to that next level. So it's like work is being required from you right now with this Hermit card coming out in reverse and the Death card coming out. More is being required from you. So just trust your team, okay? Trust the downloads that are coming to you. Meditation is very, very important. I like sound bowls that you can hear in the background, but however you like to meditate, okay? And meditation doesn't always look like you like just sitting kind of woosah and and just like doing absolutely nothing. Meditation can be in like a lot of different ways. Whether it's like maybe a creative outlet that you want to do that really calms you and brings you to center. Whatever brings you to center and allows you to hear clearly and see clearly is what you need to be doing. So however that looks for you. But it's like whatever brings you to a place of stillness. You feel me? Internally. All right, I'll come with advice. Follow. I'll come with advice. Yeah. Once you utilize or take heed to what your spirit team is saying to you, things move fast really forward for you. I feel like you and your spiritual is gonna be like this, you know, moving through life. Really, really, they're gonna be helping you move through life, and I feel like you're gonna get a better understanding of them, a better grasp of them. And yeah, it's like you're gonna be picking up on a lot of messages and a lot of downloads, and like I said, it's just gonna be feeling like second nature to you, I guess you can say. So I hope this helped, Leo sons, and I hope you have a great day. If you'd like to book a reading with me, the link is in my description box below. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let your sister know. All right, have a good day. Hello, my Gemini placements. I hope you are doing okay. I do have 2026 readings available. And they'll probably be up until, sometime in January. I haven't really decided the end date. But anywho, I have them up right now. I also do have a December monthly. If you are watching this in December, to see, you know, what needs to be released as we step into 2026. Any other messages that your spirit team has as we close out the year. I also have a 25% off sale going on for all of my readings on my website. So, and that ends on the 2nd of December. So if you'd like to book a 2026 reading, any other specials, or any other reading, I suggest that you go book now before it ends. This is what I'm trying to say. But I hope y'all are having a good day. All right, let's tap in and see what's going on for my Gemini placement, my Gemini sons, excuse me. All right, Gemini sons. Okay. That's cool. Okay, so you have the clairsentient card. So you have the feeling of, when you have the gift of clear feeling. You can call on Archangel Raguel or any other members in your spirit team, your highest good and highest order, of course, who have this gift to help you understand it and to help you like kind of get in tune with it, I guess you could say, or, you know, just help you go higher, I guess. So Archangel Raguel, or like what I just said with other members of your spirit team. And the gift of clairsentience, if you don't know, it's clear feeling. So it's like empath times 1,000, right? But it's like you knowing that it's somebody else's energy instead of yours, right? So you can feel other people's energy really, really strongly. So I say me, for example. So I may be feeling like, I may be by somebody and I may start to feel, all of a sudden, out of the fucking blue, I may start to feel really sad. And I'm like, why the fuck am I feeling like this? And then I ask that person, hey, are you feeling really low today, or what's going on with you? And they give me their whole life story and what's going on. And it basically confirms what I was feeling. So I'm like, damn, okay, that wasn't my energy. It's like that. It works like that. So you have higher self. Ask your higher self to lead the way. When it comes to your spiritual gifts, and if you want to get more connected with them, you want to strengthen them, you want a better understanding of how it can help you move throughout life, and maybe if you want to read for other people, ask your higher self to lead the way, because they can guide you to where you need to be. You feel me? When it comes to your gifts and when it comes to life in general. And you also have initiation. Spirit is guiding you to the next level with your gifts. So I don't know if you may have been like, it's like when it comes with initiations, right? It's like, to me, initiations to me, I feel like I'm just like kind of under spirit's blanket and I'm being guided. That's how it feels like to me. So when it comes to initiation, it's about a time of dedicated research and learning. It's about a time of, personal healing and growth. And I feel like for you guys, it's about learning right now when it comes to your spiritual gifts, okay? And seeing how they play out for you in real life, seeing what you need to be doing. And honestly, listen to any guidance and advice that may be sending your way, because that's going to help you with as these gifts start coming in once you are ready for them, okay? So they're like, okay, you got learning to do. You got a lot of learning to do. And you also have the routine card. Incorporate protection methods to open and close when you do divination. So when you start a reading, what are you doing to protect yourself? What are you doing to make sure that only the spirits of your highest good and highest order are able to come through? Anything else is not welcome. What are you doing to do that? Whether it's prayer, whether you have a different type of ritual that you want to do to protect yourself before you tap into a reading in that energy, what are you doing? And when you are finishing a reading, I don't recommend this at all. Like, don't just put up your cards and be like, okay, I'm done, and go about your day. No, you still have energy from that reading that you just did, whether it's for yourself or for others. You have that energy that is on you that can stay with you if you don't cleanse and you don't protect yourself again. So you have to make sure that you are doing this every single time that you are doing tapping into any type of divination tool, because it's very, very important. If you are slacking on that, that's when things get attached to you. That's when things can stick to you. Okay? So making sure that you are doing that, okay? When it comes to when you are finishing the reading, you can use, sage, Florida water, sage and Palo Santo, Florida water. You can use smoke some herbs out. That don't sound right. Pause. You know, use herbal smudging, I guess you can say. And yeah, you know, whatever you do to cleanse and protect regularly, you need to incorporate that as you are doing a reading. Okay? And even with this, you can ask your higher self to lead the way with that if you need a little bit more confirmation or clarity on what methods that you want to use. Okay, so the divination tools that your spirit team wants you to use is bone readings, palm readings, and oracle cards. Okay, I feel like you all know what oracle cards are. This is an oracle card in itself. Palm readings. Palm readings, they read the lines of your palms to get a message. You want to learn more about that? As I always say, YouTube University is free 99. And just ask your spirit team if you want to go down that route, to lead you to somebody, to guide you to somebody, even ask your higher self to guide you to somebody who is of your highest good, who's going to teach you the right way. Or if you want to go to somebody who offers a course on it, ask them for that as well. Bone throwing is when you have blessed and protected items and you throw them out to get a reading. To get a message within those items or bones, I guess you can say. Is as you learn more as you learn more about it, you'll know. Sometimes it's not always like blessed items. Sometimes it's like actual bones, but you'll figure it out once you get to it. Once you get to it, girl. Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna move along. So, and this is like the same thing what I was just saying about palm readings. If you want to learn from somebody, just ask them to guide you to somebody who's going to teach you the right way about it and who is good for you. All right, 2 more shuffles. I'm hearing that song. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. So I feel like this is going to give you a lot more clarity, and a lot more clarity is going to be coming in. And I'm also hearing that song Rags to Riches. So I don't know if some of y'all are doing this, like doing readings and or utilizing your spiritual gifts for work or something. But as you take heed to, where they want you to go when it comes to your divination tools and what they want you to do and kind of like what's going on, I feel like things are going to move forward for you. And it's going to give you what you've been wanting. And I feel like that's also a part of the initiation. Like, you just have to learn more, okay, so you can get to where you want to go. And it also really helps you in life. That's what these spiritual gifts are for. All right, where are they currently with their gifts? Where are they currently with their gifts? Yeah, I feel like y'all are happy right now, but I feel like this goes back to the initiation card. You got the Queen of Cups in reverse. I feel like y'all are happy, but it's like y'all feel like something is going on. And it's like I say, I feel like it's something that's going on when it comes to you and your gifts, right? But you cool with it, but it's like, Spirit, what the fuck is happening? The Queen of Cups is really like an intuitive sign to me. And with that coming out in reverse, I feel like this is just you being under like Spirit's blanket that I was talking about. And it's like you have to just trust what's happening right now because it's leading you to that next level. It's just time for you to do more. All right, Gemini sons, literally, you got the Page of Pentacles popping out. Ooh. You got the Page of Pentacles popping out. It's time for you to do more. And for those of you who are in business, it's going to help your business. Okay? So it's time for a little more research and applying this to your real life. And once you get a better grasp of these gifts that are coming, of these, like maybe for some of y'all, it's like new divination tools. And you incorporating these things and just trusting these gifts that you have and asking for help. I feel like it's going to help you a lot, especially for my business owners. Gemini sun, literally. And I like I said, it's going to help y'all a lot. You got the Star card coming out here. And I feel like it's going to renew renew your, it's like, I don't say like faith, but it's like, it's bringing your manifestations in, okay? It's like, it's going to be everything that you've been wanting when it comes to like you and your gifts, okay? Like I said, business-wise for some of y'all, and just you, and it's like helping y'all in real life. It's like what I've been saying. So I don't really think I can really expound too much on that. But yeah. So yeah, I feel like it's really going to help y'all in business and personal. So, all right, y'all, don't be hard-headed. Listen to what they're saying. Peace, love, light. Have a good day. Hello, my Libra sons, my beautiful signs. All of the signs are beautiful. Hold on. You know, this is just a sign of beauty. Anywho. I'm getting ahead of myself. Libras, I hope y'all are doing fabulous. I hope y'all are doing okay. I have 2026 forecasts or previews, however you want to call it, available. And also have December monthlies to see what needs to be released as we step into 2026. And any other messages that your spirit team may have for you before we end this year. 2026 readings cover, you know, what's happening each month and give you an overall theme of what 2026 has in store for you. Okay, I am offering a sale, 25% off on all of my readings until December 2nd. So if you want to book any of the specials or any other reading, I suggest you do it now before it ends. Get some money off. All right, let's tap in and see what's going on. Let's shuffle. Libra sons. What's going on for my Libra sons? For spirit. Here's what they need to know. Libra sons. Libra. Libra sons. What's going on for my Libra sons? What's going on for my Libra sons? What's going on for my Libra sons? Last pull. Oh, that's it. All right. Damn, technical difficulties, y'all. Technical difficulties. All right, Libras. So you have, first of all, let's start with this. Some of y'all hard-headed tails is ignoring your gifts on purpose. I don't know if you're scared, you just don't want to give into it, but you ignoring your spiritual gifts, okay? Your spiritual gifts can help you. It's nothing to be scared of. It's nothing to be afraid of, okay? And if you have any boundaries that you want to communicate with your spirit team so they don't spook you, communicate that, okay? Tell them to baby step you into it. You know, they'll listen, okay? Ooh. Libras, you have the gift of clairgustance, okay? And that is clear smelling. So maybe you can pick up on, maybe you start smelling maybe a passed on loved one's perfume or scent. That is a message that they are around you, okay? Say hey, say what's up. Maybe they want to give you a message, okay? Maybe that's how you know it's time to tap in to get a message. Or, you know, however it works for you. And this can also be like you can pick up on something not so good in the atmosphere, whether this is a negative energy or negative entity. That's how that gift works. So you start smelling stuff. Maybe you start smelling the food. Maybe it was one of your ancestors. They want that on the altar, like I was saying before my phone cut me off. Okay? So yeah. You have the gift of that. Stop ignoring your gifts. And you have this divination tool that your spirit team wants you to utilize and start learning about if you don't already know about it and utilize it is cartomancy. Okay, look into that. This is just doing readings with divination, tapping in with playing cards instead of like tarot and oracle. Okay? I'm gonna say some of the African American ancestors used a lot because they didn't have tarot cards or oracle cards. So this is really good as well. But if you're not, anywho, they still want you to use that. All right, I'm rambling. And you have routine. Incorporate protection methods to open and close while you do divination. So before you start a reading, whether you are doing it for yourself or somebody else, before and after you started reading, when you're doing it for somebody else and yourself. You need to always make sure that you cross your T's and dot your I's, okay? And that looks like, before you start the reading, what are you praying for? What are you asking for? What are you doing to make sure that your space is a safe space, so you can hear clearly, you can think clearly, you can make sure that you are protected, you know, your environment, your tools, whatever that you want protected is protected, that you make sure that you only have spirits of love and light coming through within these tools, okay? Anything else is just not welcome. So what are you doing to ensure that, okay? I don't know how that looks to you. For you, maybe it's praying, maybe it's setting up something, I don't really know, okay? But make sure that you are doing that. And when you are finishing the reading, don't just put your cards up and go about your day. No, you have to close out properly. So that's doing protection methods and cleansing methods to make sure that all that energy that you just picked up from that reading that you just did, it is not on you no more, and it's out your space, out your environment, okay? Because if you don't do that, then that's how things can attach to you. That's how things can linger. That's how you can still pick it up with somebody else's energy when it's not yours, if you don't do it properly. So making sure that you will get on a routine for that. And this is not like a suggestion. This is mandatory when you are tapping into divination tools like this and you are tapping into readings. You know, I want to make sure that you're protected, and your spirit team want to make sure that you are protected, okay? This came out for damn near every fucking sign. So make sure that y'all are doing that, okay? And you also have intuitive exercises. So intuitive exercises help strengthen your intuition and thus help strengthen your spiritual gifts, help you trust them a lot more. So maybe I say, for me, for example, I like sometimes just to test my intuition or something. I may watch a intuitive exercise like the one I have some on my channel. I mean, not my channel. I have them on my channel too, but as a short. But they're on my Instagram, my TikTok, and my YouTube Shorts page, where I have 3 objects laid out, and then I ask you to choose which object is going to be at the end of the video. And at the end of the video, did you get it right? Yes or no? So intuitive exercises like that, I would like to watch those. Sometimes I just watch a slow down. I watch a pick a card reading, or whenever I do watch a pick a card reading, and I pick which pile that calls out to me. And when I watch the pile, I'm like, damn, this is resonating. I'm like, damn, my intuition is on point. So intuitive exercises like that. I also mentioned like maybe getting like 3 red solo cups, right? And putting an object that you can't really hear under one, and just like shuffling around and just meditate on that and just see which one calls out to you. If you lift that cup and it got the object under there, intuition is on point. Tenderism. Okay, TikTok, man. But when you do exercises like that, it helps sharpen your intuition, and it helps you trust yourself a lot more. And that's how you start trusting your other gifts more as well. So stop ignoring your gifts, y'all. It's hindering you. Gifts can help us. That's what we are blessed with, okay? And last shuffle. All right, where am I leaving? Sounds like their spiritual gifts. With their spiritual gifts. Yeah. I feel like it's time for y'all to stop ignoring your gifts and start utilizing them, okay? Start utilizing them so your intuition can be sharp as day, and start coming through and actually helping you, okay? Because I think about all cups energy has to deal with emotions. I think about the Queen of Cups being very intuitive, and the King of Cups also being in tune with himself and his emotions and his intuition as well. So, and I feel like with this being out in reverse, that y'all are just not. Y'all are not, because y'all are purposely ignoring it. You ignoring it, girl, and you need to start working with it to help you in your life. All right. Advice for Libra spirit team. Literally, free yourself from the shackles. Stop trapping yourself. Because it's like when you just stop ignoring these gifts that you have, things move forward for you. You get in tune with your gifts a lot better. They can help you. Okay? They can help you a lot. And they can open a lot of doorways for you. and reveal a lot to you. So just stop fighting it. That's what your spirit team is saying. Stop fighting what's happening, okay? Everybody got spiritual gifts. All right, I'll comment if I say follow up. I'll comment this follow up. Okay, guys, it's like, as if you start like taking these things, I say, like I said earlier, I say ask your spirit team like kind of baby stepping you, because I'm not gonna lie, once you start doing this, like it kind of might like kind of scare you a little bit about how sharp your intuition is and everything. And it's like, when it comes to tapping in to these things as well, to piggyback on my last message, so I can finish that off before I just trail off into the next message that I'm getting. Just ask them, like, set boundaries, like, with your team, okay? Set boundaries with them. So if you want them to only, if you don't want to see your spiritual team, ask them, I don't want to see y'all, okay? I only want this, that, and that's how I can, like, kind of, that's all I can handle right now. Communicate those things. They'll listen to you, okay? They ain't trying to spook you for real. And I also feel like with the Judgment card coming out and the Strength card coming out in reverse, I lost my train of thought. When it comes to, as you are tapping into these things, because you've ignored them for so long, your spirit team wants to see dedication from you. They want to see that you are serious about this before they just like kind of hand you the keys to heaven. You feel what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to stay committed to it. So don't feel low if like things are not clicking as fast as you want them to, because you need help. You've ignored this for so long. You're gonna need help to trust yourself again, to trust your intuition, to see how that feels for you, how it looks for you, how all your gifts are coming through for you. You're gonna have to take time. I also suggest like documenting like how your gifts are showing up for you, okay, as well. So in your notepad, so for maybe, let's say for this gift, clairgustance, you walking somewhere and it's like you don't smell nothing at first, but all of a sudden you get a whiff of your grandpa cologne, and you like write that down so you can see how these gifts are showing up for you, okay? Because it's going to help with your confidence when it comes to your intuition as well. It's going to help you trust yourself more, okay? But yeah, stop running from it. These gifts help you. All right, Libra sons, I hope this helped you. If you'd like to book a reading with me, the link is in my description box below. Have a great day. Hello, Aquarians. I hope you are doing okay. I am offering 2026 insights, and look into your 2026, see what's going on, see what the theme is for you, and tap into what's happening each month for you. I am also offering December monthly to see what needs to be released as we step into 2026 for you, and any other message that your spirit team may be wanted to communicate. Yeah. I am offering a sale as well until the 2nd of December. So it's 25% off. There's no code needed. Everything is already applied. So if you would like to book any of these specials or any other reading, I highly suggest slow down, Naya. I highly suggest that you do so before it ends on the 2nd. So Aquarius, immediately as I tap into your energy, I feel like y'all have an ancestor or a guide that is really, really around you all the fucking time. Like very, very close. Okay? Because I just saw, might be an ancestor for some of you. Yeah. So just know that they watching. They're around you. They guiding you. Okay. Call on them if you need them. All right. What's happening? What's going on? Aquarius. They gifts. What's going on? Yeah, literally, because you got the Spirit card. Ask Spirit for help and understanding. Ancestors who are intuitive. Guides for help illuminating. Archangel Raziel for help for spiritual understanding and clarity. That's why I literally just saw that ancestor or guide right there. They want you to ask them for help when it comes to understanding your spiritual gifts better, how to utilize them better, or just, with strengthening or whatever that you need. Ask them. Closed mouths don't get fed, okay? I just ask them. And you also got meditate. So when it comes to your spiritual gifts and understanding them and just tapping in to get clear messages and, you know, accurate messages, it's important to clear your channel. It's important to incorporate stillness into your routine, especially before you tap into a reading, to help see, just to understand better, I guess you can say. Okay? All right. And you also, yeah, especially because you're a freaking medium, you have mediumship abilities. So it's really, really important that you incorporate meditation so you can help understand your abilities better, help understand what's coming through, and to keep your channel clear. And if you don't really know how to utilize your mediumship abilities, that's why you got the Ask Spirit for Help card coming out, okay? And if you want to get a better understanding of what how a medium uses their gifts, I highly recommend you to go watch Long Island Medium on YouTube. A medium, to me personally, other spiritualists might disagree in a little bit, but a medium for me personally is one who really has like all of the clear abilities, and they utilize all of them to get a message. And sometimes you don't really have to use cards, or sometimes some mediums do, but you're able to just channel spirits, okay? Yeah, literally. You have the intuitive exercises card coming out. So to help understand and strengthen your abilities and your gifts, especially this, you know, it's like with your intuition and your mediumship abilities, because once you do this intuitive exercise, naturally all your other gifts are going to get stronger. So incorporate intuitive exercises to help strengthen them for you. Okay, whether it's just like, I'll say for me, when I know, it's like sometimes for me, pick a card readings is like, I really sometimes just take time to just meditate when I'm choosing a reading, and I see which pile calls to me, and that's how I know. And if I click on a pile that I'm drawn to and I watch them, I'm like, damn, this shit is hitting. I'm like, damn, my intuition is strong as fuck, man. Sometimes, and it's just like, I have some intuitive exercise videos on my pages, on my Instagram and my TikTok, where I have you choose between 3 crystals or 3 objects and whatever is at the end. And you have to choose between which one and just see if you were right in the answers at the end of the video. So if you want some quick intuitive exercises, you can do that. Another one is like just kind of what I'm trying to say. I utilize this method, like 3 solo cups, and you got like maybe, let's say, maybe a smaller object though, a smaller object, maybe clear quartz, and you put it under 1 cup, or just an object that don't make a lot of noise, preferably. Most likely that's probably the best way. Anywho, but get like 3 cups and put an object under there and wish it around and see which one that you feel drawn to. It really helps show spiritual gifts, and just ask spirit for help when it comes to like any intuitive exercises that they feel like you need to do, or they have a funny way of doing things to get you the help that you need. Okay, so look into that. Last pull from this deck. Yeah, so these may be new gifts that's coming in for you with this upgrade card. So this mediumship may be new for you, which is why you have the intuitive exercises card coming out, the meditate card, and ask spirit for help card. So yeah, it's an upgrade that's happening for you. Okay. And the spiritual tool that your team wants you to use is the pendulum. Okay, pendulum is like that. It's a spiritual device where it's like you kind of just swing it back and forth to get the answers that you need, right? So I highly recommend that you go search that up. Okay. Go search that up to get a little more information about it. YouTube University is, it's always there. Or even ask your spirit team to bring in somebody or to guide you to somebody who can teach you. Okay, whether that's just you finding a course online, you finding somebody online who does it, or they have, like I said, they have a really funny way of how to do things for you to help you. Okay, and you have the sensitive to energy card. You are very sensitive to energy. That's why meditation is important for you, to make sure that you are cleansing out your field. Okay, and I also feel like for you, when it comes to you being sensitive to energy, it's like kind of make sure that you're protecting yourself, one, Keeping yourself protected, whether you are when you are opening and closing a reading out for yourself or either somebody else. And I feel like it's kind of like making sure that you don't overwhelm yourself when you come to doing readings, maybe if you're doing it for other people. Okay, and also be sensitive when it comes to being sensitive to energy. It's also being careful about what you digest, and you also have to incorporate tools to help protect yourself as you are, you know, just going out and about in this world. So maybe that's wearing more white on over your crown. Maybe it's wearing protection amulets, carrying whatever protection tools that you want to carry throughout the day, every single day. Do that. It'll help really help protect you. Okay, so you don't pick up on everything and just take that with you. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, love this for you guys. I'll shuffle this 2 more times. Alright, where my Aquarius sun's at currently? Ooh, I don't know. Yeah, I feel like things are, that's why you got the Justice card and the Ten of Swords cards. A cycle is wrapping up and you are being elevated to that next level in your life when it comes to your gifts. So yeah, this is being very heavily orchestrated by your spirit team. I just keep seeing an ancestor or a guide for some of y'all. That's just like, they love you. They love you. They love y'all. They love y'all. They love y'all so much. And they are always around you and by your side, okay? Like, they are just so, like I just said, they love you. Oh my God. I don't know how to describe it. I'm literally just seeing somebody like with their hand on their chin just smiling, like kind of watching me. So this is how they be around y'all too. This is so cute. Okay, anywho, give me advice from Aquarius signs. Yeah, so it's kind of just time to take a new approach to things. Take a new approach to things so you don't feel as, it's like overwhelmed, you know? So you don't feel overwhelmed with your gifts. So you don't feel confusion and don't feel like you like are just kind of like, I want to say stuck, but it's like stuck when it comes to your gifts. So just take heed to the advice that's being given and you will see the results that are happening because you are going through a major upgrade right now. And it may also be aiding as to why you are feeling so sensitive because it's not now as you are getting pushed to this next level, you're going to have to do things a bit differently. Okay. When they bring more, you got to move differently. Okay. This is followed. This is followed. Yep. So it's going to lead you into a very, very new time. New time. You're going to feel like the shit as you get a better understanding of these gifts, as you get, you know, more, I'm going to say like in tune with these gifts. I guess you could say you're going to feel like the shit. You're going to feel very confident in yourself. All right. All right, Aquarius. I hope this helps. If you'd like to book a reading with me, the link is in my bio. Have a blessed day. Hello, Capricorn. Hello, hello. I hope you didn't skip my intro / announcement section because I am doing a sale for 2026. I mean, a sale on my site, 25% off on all my readings. And I did just add 2026 insight or forecast or prediction, however the fuck you want to call it, to see what's going on for you 2026, what your theme is. You know how I was looking for you each month, or a couple messages for each month that you can have. And a monthly reading for December to see what needs to be released for December as you're stepping into the new year, you know, what's going on, any messages from your spirit team. So yeah, I hope you all are doing okay. The link to book a reading is in the description box down below. And let's tap in and see what comes out for you correlating to your spiritual gifts. Oh, excuse me. I burped. Maybe y'all like to do a lot of y'all like divination work at night, because I'm hearing the freaks come out at night. So maybe y'all like to do a lot of your spiritual work at night. So this could be more confirmation for you Capricorns. Maybe that's y'all night owls. I ain't mad at it. Alright, for Capricorns. Mediums. Y'all are mediums. You have the gift of mediumship. Routine, clear sentient, clear feeling, clear knowing, last pull. Okay, so y'all have the gift of mediumship. If you don't know what a medium is, it's basically, it's like you can channel like spirits. I use like too much. Anywho, you can channel spirits. It's basically when you have all the clear abilities. And if you want a better example of mediumship, I really highly suggest that you go watch a video for the Long Island medium, okay, to get a better understanding of what it looks like and, you know, how it may show up for you as well. So you also have the routine card. Incorporate protection methods to open and close while you do divination. You have clairsentient, clear feeling. You can call on Archangel Raguel for a little help, for some more help with this gift. Oh, excuse me. Technical difficulties. All right, and we are back. You also have claircognizant, clear knowing, and you can call on Archangel Uriel for more help with this as well. And your spiritual team also wants you to start utilizing cartomancy as a divination tool. Okay? And if you don't know what this is when you use playing cards as a divination tool, okay, instead of like tarot and oracle. You're just using playing cards and learning how that system works for your readings. Okay, you can literally look it up on YouTube and get you some courses from, there's a whole bunch of people who teach. Ask your spirit team to guide you to the right person to learn from as well. Okay, let's go back to this routine card really quickly. So if you are doing readings for yourself, if you are doing readings for other people, your spirit team is saying that you need to start incorporating protection methods to open, to start, and to finish. You know, so as you're starting your reading, what are you doing to protect yourself? What are you like? Are you making sure that only the spirits that you want to come through are coming through? Are you making sure that praying for protection or doing something for protection over yourself that will keep you safe, that will keep your environment safe, that will keep your tools safe? So you need to start thinking about that and seeing what you want to start saying, start doing to start a reading out. Yeah, and when you close your readings, when you finish your readings, don't just put your cards up and keep it pushing, because you still have energy from that reading attached to you or on you, I guess you can say. So it doesn't sound so spooky, but yeah, so making sure that you are cleansing out your energy, whether it's with sage and Palo Santo, cleansing and protecting your energy after you finish your reading, whether it's with sage and Palo Santo, whether it's with Florida water, whether it's you choose to use herbs, whether or however you really feel comfortable doing and what you feel like will work to get all of that energy off of you. You need to start doing it and be consistent with it. Every single time you do a reading, you need to incorporate a routine, a protection and cleansing method. Okay, it's very, very important to make sure that your energy is clear, that you can interpret messages right, that you're not carrying shit from other people, you're not carrying spirits on you, that you're making sure that your space is so what you like invoking, when you're invoking like spirits, especially with y'all mediumship abilities, when you're invoking spirits and everything, you need to make sure that you are calling on the ones of your highest good and your highest order, okay, who have your best intention at heart. Okay, so making sure that your spirit team is right by you as you are tapping into these things so they can protect you. So slow down. You need to be very, very clear about what I'm saying about this, okay? It keeps the energy smooth. It keeps you smooth and safe. And it keeps your clients, if you are doing work, readings for them, it keeps them safe as well. Okay? So you have clairsentient, clear feeling, and clear knowing. So these could be some of your strongest gifts that are coming through, or maybe with this mediumship is that I'm getting is maybe like gifts that you I don't want to say kind of get a better understanding of them so they can help. Because for me personally, with mediums, I think of mediumship as being able to have all of the like clear abilities and utilizing them all together instead of heavy relying on just one. That's just me personally. Other spiritualists think a little bit differently, but me personally, I think it's just about utilizing all of them together. And maybe for you, it's like maybe you need to work on these two gifts, okay? So yeah, clear feeling. And if you don't know what clairsentient is, clear feeling is when you are feeling, is when you just like, it's like kind of empath, but take it to a whole higher level. So it's just like when you can pick up on other people's energy and you know you picking up on somebody else's energy. Like, let's say me, for example. Like sometimes I just get this feeling. I'm like, I'm feeling kind of like sad or something. Then I ask somebody next to me, are you okay? And then they tell their whole life story. So that's me picking up on somebody else's energy. When it comes to clear knowing, right? Sometimes you just know what it is. Okay, like it's no rhyme or reason to why you just fucking know. I say like me, for example, I had what I'm about to say. What was I about to say? Shit. I was talking to some of my friends one day, and they was talking about this person, but they wouldn't tell me who it is. And I just said the person's name. They was like, "How the fuck did you know that?" I'm like, "Man, I don't know. It just came to me. I just know." So that's how those gifts work, okay? And once again, for clairsentience, call on Archangel Raguel for some help and some assistance with that gift. And for claircognizance, you can call on Archangel Uriel for some help and some assistance with that spiritual gifts. All right, quick little tarot, real quick. I'm gonna shuffle this once more. Let's shuffle. All right, where my Capricorn section? With the spiritual gifts. Or is this already like this? I'm tripping. Ooh. I feel like where y'all at currently with your spiritual gifts, y'all pretty cool with them. You know, you trust them. It's like, it's chill. Like you see, it's like you know how your spiritual gifts work for you, right? And I feel like you're utilizing them. Yeah, it's like you know what the fuck going on with your abilities and your talents. So Spirit Team is saying that it's just time for a new approach to them. And I feel like that goes back to the routine card and also this cartomancy card that's coming through. As you incorporate these new styles and you look into and you like just learn more about maybe your mediumship abilities, if you don't know that you have mediumship abilities, I feel like it's going to bring you a lot of joy and happiness and a lot of forward movement. And as you start getting more comfortable and learning more about these gifts, I feel like people are going to be jealous of you. I'm not going to lie. People are going to be jealous of you. They're going to be like, how the fuck she know? How the fuck he, she, they? How they know that shit? You know, oh, I want that. Like, it's just, girl, a bunch of rah-rah. But yeah, I feel like it's just time to incorporate some new things and to just learn more about about cardomancy, if that's what you choose to learn, you know, it's out here. I ain't saying you got to be strict and follow it, but it's being suggested that you follow it. You feel me? Anywho, I'm rambling, y'all. But yeah, I feel like it's just time to do more. Okay? But more that's going to help you to do new things that will help you. Okay? And help you and protect you, because you got out right here. So I hope this resonates. Things are going to be moving pretty fast for you as you start, you know, incorporating these routines, as you start learning about your gifts more and start, you know, learning new things and trusting. Not even trusting, because y'all, I feel like y'all are trusting yourself. Anywho, on another episode tonight, just rambling. Yeah. You're going to be happy. You're going to be joyous. They're going to be moving forward. You're going to feel like you and your spiritual gifts are like this, you know, going forward as you start doing these things. So yeah, I hope this resonated. I hope I wasn't rambling too much, because I just dragged this out. Anywho, I appreciate you. If you'd like to book and read with me, the link is in the description box below. Taurus, Suns, I hope y'all are doing okay. I do have 2026 readings available. By the time you're watching this, they will be posted on my site. I also am offering a December monthly to see what needs to be released for you as we step into 2026, what's going on for the month of December, anything your spirit team wants to mention before the year is up. Everything is on my website, and I am offering 25% off until December 2nd. So if you'd like to book a reading before I take that cold down, I highly suggest you do it. But I hope y'all are doing fabulous, and we're going to see what's up. Last shuffle. All right, what's going on? Switch gears. That's my Taurus placements. What's going on? Switch gears. Taurus placements. I mean, Taurus suns. Taurus placements. Wow. What's going on? Taurus suns. Taurus suns. Well, meditate. Damn, this is coming out for everybody damn near. Okay. Taurus placement. This is the first clear tangent. This is the this card popped out first. I mean, not first. Girl, what I'm trying to say, slow down, Naya. I ain't seen this card yet for any other sign. So this is new. This is really cool. This is a cool gift. So you got clairtangency, ability to touch an object and receive messages. So this could be, so the spirit is saying y'all got this gift, okay? So you can literally touch an object that somebody has from a passed on loved one, and you can receive messages from that, okay? And a good example of that is Tyler Henry on YouTube. So you can search that up to see how it plays out in real life. So that's a really, really cool gift. Your spirit team is saying it's here for you guys. So learn more about it. You also have the gift of clear cognizance, clear knowing, and you can call on Archangel Uriel for a little more assistance and help with this message as well. And even I'm also seeing for Taurus sons, calling your ancestors too, because I just had this visual of like an ancestor hugging me. So I feel like they are saying that you can call on them for help too with these abilities, okay? Because some of our ancestors were really, really intuitive and like literally did spiritual work and used their gifts. So of course they would know, right? Yeah. And it's saying higher self as well. For some of y'all, this is a grandmother that's saying call on them. A great grandmother figure, okay? You have a higher self card. Ask your higher self to lead the way. So ask your higher self to just kind of coming through and show you when it comes to strengthening your abilities, and to see where it's like kind of like I just said, like lead the way in a sense, okay? Because our higher self, they already know what's tea, they already know what's up, you know, and you can ask them to come through and help you, to guide you to where you're supposed to be or where you need to be. You feel me? So they can help with that. Okay, you also got the card meditate. So you need to be meditating, especially with these gifts. If you want to grow them, if you're trying to get a clear message, if you just, you know, sometimes it's just good to meditate and to practice stillness is what I meant to say. Practice stillness so the messages can come through and you can interpret them clearly, yeah, and accurately. And you also have cartomancy. So your spirit team wants you to utilize the divination tool. If you don't know nothing about it, girl, YouTube University, hello. Ask your spirits or ask your spirit team to help bring you to somebody who offers a course. Maybe if you want to go down the course path, ask them to bring somebody in of your highest good and highest order who can teach you this. Okay. And you got the routine card. Incorporate protection methods to open and close while you do divination. So when you are doing a reading for yourself, if you're doing a reading for clients, you need to incorporate protection methods when you start a reading and when you finish a reading. When you start, you need to pray, or however you choose to do the protection. You need to you may ask for protection over yourself, over your space, your tools. Make sure that the energy is clear. The only spirits that you want to invoke, that you are asking for, they are the only spirits that need to be, you know, around you. Anything else is just not welcome. And yeah, so however you see fit to, you know, whatever you want protection over, or, you know, it's honestly, the world is your oysters when it comes to however you know, just do your opening method, right? But you need to start adding some protection, because it protects you as you tapping into these energies, girl. Yeah. And when you are finishing a reading, you don't just put your cards up and just put them to the side, right? Because when you finish, because you still have energy from the reading from the reading that you just did, you know? So if you just did a reading for somebody else and you just kind of put your tools up and put them to the side, you still have that person's energy on you. Their spirit team is still in your house, in your space, in your energy. They can be lingering around. You know what I'm saying? So you have to make sure that you are protecting yourself and cleansing out the space. Okay? That goes if you're doing a reading for yourself. You don't know what type of energy you just tapped into when you're doing these cards, when you look into the future. It's like sometimes when you give warning to people, when you pick up on some negative energy in a reading, okay, you have to make sure that you cleanse everything out. So when you are finishing the reading, make sure that you are incorporating some type of cleansing routine and protection routine as well, okay, to make sure that your space is free of anything that's not serving you. If it's only your spirit team that should be in that house with you, get into, or in that space with you. You feel me? So doing that helps keep you protected. If you're reading for other people, it can help keep them protected as well. Okay? I'm hearing that part in that song. I saw the sign and it opened up my eyes. So I don't know if your spirit team, your higher self, has been giving you like little subtle hints about some of these gifts, about some of the things that I just mentioned, but your intuition is sharp, okay? And they might be, your spirit team, your higher self might be bringing in things to also help you as well move forward. One more shuffle. Alright, Taurus signs. Currently. I feel like y'all know y'all spiritual gifts. Y'all kind of cool with it. It's not stressing you out. Like you have a really good, like, you trust yourself, basically. You trust the gifts. You trust the message that you received, right? So you're doing good. It's doing good. Now you just got to incorporate a little more. All right, advice from the spirit team when it comes to the spiritual gifts. Yeah, you literally got the Page of Swords. It's just time to add things that's going to help you, and that's going to really lead to a lot more upgrades as well when it comes to your gifts. I feel like it's just going to advance you, you know? So look into these things that I was talking about, okay? Because when we honestly just listen to what Spirit is saying to us and we don't try to fight the messages and everything, we go down the path they want us to go down, you see how things move so quickly. Okay. Yeah, literally. But I was just, what the fuck did I just say? You see how things move quickly when we're not being hard-headed. Okay, so I feel like I said, there's a lot of upgrades that are here for you. It's a lot of good luck when it comes to you. I feel like more than anything, it's just upgrades when it comes to your spiritual gifts. Upgrades that are really going to help you going forward if you just take the time to follow the advice. Okay? All right, y'all. Tauruses, I hope this helped you. I appreciate you. Hello, Virgo suns. I hope you are doing fabulous. I am doing 2026 readings. I do have that listed on my site. And I do have a December monthly insight to see, what needs to be released for you as we step into 2026. Any messages that your spirit team wants to communicate, your higher self wants to communicate, that will help you prep as we step into 2026. I am offering a 25% sale until the 2nd of December in honor of the Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So if you want to book a reading, if you want to book into them specials, I highly suggest you do it now before it ends. Okay? I hope y'all are doing fabulous. So let's tap in. All right. Virgo signs. What's going on for Virgo signs? What's going on for Virgo signs? If people trying to abuse your spiritual gifts, because I'm hearing that song, what they want, what they want, what they want. Hey, dollar signs, yeah, I know that's what they want. So I feel like people are abusing your gifts, and you are very sensitive to energy. So stop giving out free reading. Stop doing all these messages for damn near, nothing, or just stop abusing your talents and your gifts. Because when you abuse your gifts, spirits shut all that down in order to protect you. Okay, and help you establish some boundaries for yourself. Okay? What's going on for Virgo sun? Don't say spiritual gifts. So I don't know if y'all are giving out like readings for and kind of lowballing yourself, or just giving out shit, but people are kind of abusing that. Okay? Sons. Any more messages for Virgo sons? Last pull. Any more messages for Virgo sons? Ooh. Technical difficulties. Girl, you trying to embarrass me right now. Oh my God. Well, that's supposed to be an A. Just act like y'all didn't see that. Okay. So like I said, y'all are very sensitive to energy, okay? So you got to make sure that you are protecting yourselves. Because I'm gonna just go right here to this card. You got the workings. Cleansing and protection rituals to help clear your channel. Protect you. Simmer pots, prayer, candles, home cleanses, and spiritual baths, etc. Right? So you need to make sure that you are doing cleansing and protection work. To make sure that your energy is clear, because you can pick up on a lot of people's energy. And if you don't do the cleansing and protection rituals that are needed from you, that energy can stick on you. It can stay with you, okay? So make sure that you are doing this, because it really helps. It really helps for you to see things clearly and make sure that you are in tune with yourself and you are not just tapped into somebody else's energy, okay? Because that can happen, girl. So whatever y'all doing, maybe y'all need to get on a routine with that. So how often are you doing your cleansing work when it comes to your home? How often are you doing your spiritual baths? How often are you doing your protection work? How often? Get on a consistent routine with that, okay? Because it really, really helps. You have spirit. Ask spirit for help and understanding. Ancestors who are intuitive, guides for help illuminating. Archangel Raziel for help for spiritual understanding and clarity. So when it comes to your spiritual gifts, maybe you need to ask your spirit team for help, okay? When it comes to help understanding things better, when it comes to help deciphering the message, your dreams, spiritual gifts that are coming in. Because y'all do have the clear gusting card. You have clear smell. So maybe this is, when it comes to this gift, clear gustings, so maybe you can pick up on, you smell an energy, you smell a scent, right? And sometimes that scent can kind of say that like negative energies, entities are in that space. Or sometimes you can get a scent, like maybe your grandma. You can smell your grandma perfume. You smell your grandpa cologne. You smell your dad, whatever. You smell their cologne, they scent. That's a message from them. They're around you. Or you can start smelling a certain type of food. Maybe your ancestors want that on the altar, right? So really pay attention to that gift. And if you need help deciphering that, Ask for help. Okay, and you have the tarot card. So your spirit team wants you to utilize the divination tool of tarot when it comes to your readings, okay? Because you can read, okay? You can read. You have the gift of that. So yeah, make sure that y'all just protect yourself, okay? Because you can have somebody energy on you and you operating the way, you feeling a certain type of way, you feeling heavy as hell. Whole time it's not your energy, girl. You didn't cleanse, you gotta cleanse. You gotta make sure you're staying up on that. You gotta make sure you're protecting yourself so you don't hold on to that energy that you may be feeling or tapping into if you're doing readings for other people. So it's very, very important, especially as you're doing divination. And if you're reading for other people as well. Make sure that you are okay. You are first on the agenda. Hello. All right. That's cool. So where are Virgo suns currently? Virgo suns currently. Whoa. 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 Yeah, so I feel like y'all are kind of noticing. Y'all are kind of noticing how it's like, I feel like maybe for some of y'all, like how drained you are or how heavy you may feel. You got the Death card, the Ace of Swords, the Page of Wands in reverse, the Lovers in reverse, okay? And you like, it's time for something new, but I don't really know what to do. I don't really know how to go about that. And that's why the Ask for Help card is right here as well. So you know it's time for something new. It's time for a change, right? So just follow the advice that's being given, okay? After they spiritual gifts. Sons. So yeah, I feel like that goes back to what I was saying about y'all knowing that it's time for something new. But it's like, you kind of need to pick what you're going to do, okay? So Spirit is saying tarot is a divination tool that y'all need to look into using, right? Because it's going to bring you like the clarity. It's like the renewal that you feel with your gifts. It's going to help you feel a lot more connected because y'all can easily read. Y'all know y'all can pick that up really quickly. So yeah, and it's kind of like just staying on a consistent routine, picking something that's going to help you, whether it's you figuring out how often you want to do something, whether it's with your rituals, with your rituals. I feel like that'll help you a lot. So like I said, I feel like that's what keep coming up. If you are confused, ask for help. Ask for help from your whole spirit team who's just waiting to help you, okay? It's just going to help a lot. Yeah. And I feel like once you just open your mouth, ask for help, do the things that are being asked of you, and follow what they kind of want you to do. Like I said, this divination tool and, making sure that you're protecting yourself and establishing boundaries. And that I feel like it's going to, like I say, renew your connection with your gifts. Okay? It's going to help you feel a lot more confident in them and stronger. It's like more confident in yourself as well. And your abilities. All right, y'all. I hope this helped. If you'd like to book a reading with me, the link is in my bio. All right. Bye. Follow me on my socials. So, hello, Pisces. Hello, Pisces. I hope you are doing great. Please remember to only watch for your sun sign only. So hello, my Piscean folk. My Pisces, you're very intuitive. You're very, very intuitive. Well, all water signs are really, really intuitive. So just want to throw that out there because I already know. As a fellow Piscean gal myself, you be like that straight out the womb. All right, one more shuffle. So let's see what your spirit team wants you to know about your spiritual gifts. Pisces, spiritual gifts. Pisces. I knew it. As soon as I was shuffling, I seen the bones. All right, any more? Last pull for Pisces. Last pull for Pisces. All right, Pisces. Like I said, you're very, very intuitive. So your spirit team, the divination tools they want you to look into is tarot cards and bone readings. Okay? If you don't know what bone readings is, a bone reading is very, I'll say, you have these items, these blessed items that you use, and you throw them, and then you can see a message within them. If you don't know more, I suggest you do some research for each one. I'll probably put like a link to where you can read an article, or something. But yeah, so bone readings and tarot readings is the divination tools that they want you to use. You also have routine. Incorporate protection methods to open and close while you do divination. So when you are tapping in to do a reading on yourself, to do a reading on anybody else, you need to do protection methods. You need to pray over yourself as you are going in. And you need to make sure that you are only allowing your spirit team or your highest good and your highest order to come through. And I don't know how you want to do it when you're reading for other people, but that's for you to decide, okay? So you need to make sure the space is very safe and very sacred, okay? And the same thing when you close out a reading, because when you just kind of just, say, I'm done with the reading, that's it, and you put your tarot cards up, you still have that energy from that reading on you, okay? And if you're reading for somebody else, you still got that energy on you as you are, closing out. So it's the same thing. You need to cleanse out, whether that's, I don't know, whether you use sage, whether you use Florida water, whether you use, Palo Santo. Sage and Palo Santo. You really need a heavy duty cleansing one to get rid of all that energy. But however you see fit to open and close while you do your readings or your divination, you need to start sticking to that and make a routine for yourself, because that's really an extra barrier of protection for you, and it keeps you safe. Okay, and it keeps if you read it for other people, it keeps your clients safe as well. And you have nurture. Nurture your gifts, consistent practice. Okay, so just make sure that you are nurturing your gifts. It's like, be consistent with pouring into them, okay? Because the more you practice, the better you get. It's like, just with anything. The more you do it, the better and better and better and better you get, okay? I'm hearing that song. I'm different, yeah, I'm different. I'm different, yeah, I'm different. Pull up to the scene with my son and my. So don't be afraid to be different, okay? Especially with this throwing bones cards. It's not as common, but it's common, But we don't see it, a lot of it, like on mainstream or anything. So don't be afraid to stand out and be different, right? Because what you seeing other people do may not always be the way that your spirit team wants you to move. You know what I'm saying? So if you're seeing all these people just using oracle cards and tarot cards and that's it, and you trying to stick to just that, just because you kind of like want to fit in, no. Other divination tools can really help us. You just got to branch out. All right, one more shuffle. Yeah. All right, so where Pisces currently at? With the spiritual gifts, where they currently at with their spiritual gifts? Where they currently at with their spiritual gifts? Some advice. Next 15. More advice. More advice. So Pisces, I'm feeling like you may not trust your spiritual gifts like that much. And you don't feel as confident in your spiritual gifts, which is why you also got the nurture your gifts card and consistent practice. Is the only way that you're going to get better and you're going to move into a better energy with you trusting yourself and you believing in yourself, you know, with your spiritual gifts, is if you practice, right? Because you got the 5 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups in reverse. 10 of Cups is all about happiness, fulfillment, and it's in reverse. So that's saying that. And 5 of Pentacles is all about lack. Okay, and low self-esteem and all that jazz. So that's kind of what I'm getting for you. Okay, I feel like with the 9 of Cups being here, the Hangman in reverse, and the Knight of Pentacles being in reverse, I feel like for you this is all about trusting yourself. Okay, the more you get out of your own head and you trust yourself and you really take the time to nurture these things, I feel like you're gonna find, it's like your confidence is going to be restored. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you're going to be interpreting messages really, really fast. Okay? And you're going to be able, like, I feel like your intuition is just going to be sharp. And you're going to be seeing things, see how things move for you when it comes to your spiritual gifts really fast. Yeah, because you got, as your outcome, you got the 6 of Swords. So moving away from you not believing in yourself and into, you know, believing in yourself. Okay? So you just got to trust yourself. Just trust yourself and stop beating yourself up. You know, just practice. Just practice. Make sure you incorporate protection methods and cleansing methods as you open and close your readings or your divination whenever you do them. And yeah, tarot on bones. Look into those, okay? Because those are the tools your spirit team is wanting you to use. All right, y'all. I hope this helped you. If you'd like to book a reading with me, a 2026 forecast or December monthly, or any other mother readings, the booking link is in the description box. Fuck with you. I appreciate you. Thank y'all spirit team for coming through. Holla at your girl. All right. Hello, Cancer. Hello, Cancer. I hope you are doing okay. I hope you didn't skip my announcements because I am doing a sale and I am doing 2026 forecast readings. And a monthly December reading as well as my other readings. You get 25% off until December 2nd. Okay? Anywho, 2 more. I hope you are doing fabulous nonetheless. And we're going to see what your spirit team got to say about your spiritual gifts. Cancer. Spirit team. Cancer. Okay. Spiritual. Cancer. Spiritual. Useful. Cancer. Spiritual. Cancer. All right, that's cool. Useful. Cancer. Okay, boo-boos. So Cancer Cancer sun sign. I had to correct myself. It's Cancer sun signs. Okay, so you got the document card, the tarot card, and you got the medium. So you have mediumship abilities. You are a medium. Okay, so if you don't know what a medium is, it's like when they basically have all the clair senses, and they can really channel spirit they can really give intuitive messages. Okay, and they can see a lot. So it's just like all the clair abilities combined and heightened, girl. Okay, a good example of a medium is Long Island Medium. So go pull her up on YouTube and you can see how that kind of works. And the divination tool that they want you to use is tarot. Okay, and medium is also about, like, you know, channeling spirits to come through as well. So just go look Long Island Medium up so you can get an example of that. Okay, divination tool that they want you to use is tarot. Okay, and you have document. Write down how your gifts are showing up for you to learn them better, know how they feel, and see which gifts are strongest for you. What I'm like kind of thinking when it comes to this medium card coming out, I feel like you need to see how, like, write down what you're feeling, what you're seeing, what you're hearing, and how you feel. I don't know whether you are doing readings or not, or whether you are just, maybe you out in places and you can pick up on a spirit. Maybe you in your home and, okay, your spirit team is around you and they sending you signs and you can feel somebody right there. Just write down all of that shit, okay? When you watch Long Island Medium, you'll see how she has like symbols and things for like a certain message. So let's say like maybe sometimes she'll start tasting blood, right? She'll start tasting blood, and that's her symbol for that somebody just, you know, died of blood-related injuries. You know what I'm saying? So it's like things like that. You need to start writing down what you're feeling, what you're seeing, so you can start putting everything together, okay? And know how your gifts are working for you. Okay? Yeah. Pretty easy peasy. Yeah, so I think that documenting is really important for y'all, since y'all do have the medium card coming out. Okay, and if y'all are seeing spirits, for some of y'all, don't be scared, girl. Don't be scared. Write it down. Write everything down. Okay. A little more shuffle. That's somebody saying that spirit team. What's the spiritual gifts? That's the outcome of devices followed. One more. So Cancer placements, I don't know if these gifts like are just starting, like just came in or something, with the Wheel of Fortune and the Magician here, but I feel like with this, y'all are on it. Y'all are on it. And I feel like you trust yourself with your gifts. I don't know if you're, I feel like it's like, I feel like these gifts just like kind of came in, but you're like handling it well, but it's just time to get a little more organized so you can, it's like, it goes back to this document card. So you can see how your spiritual gifts are working for you, because you got the 7 of Cups coming out as advice. So your spirit team is really wanting you to just document everything so you don't feel so overwhelmed, okay? But yeah, y'all doing a damn thing with your gifts. You really trust yourself, trust your intuition, and you letting the messages flow. Shit. And I feel like as you start like kind of organizing when it comes to like writing everything down and really to help you understand them like better, and to get even more of a hold on them, because you do have like a strong grasp of them, but you know, just to get even a stronger, you know, understanding of them to help you navigate life better. If you do readings for other people, help you help them better. I feel like you're not gonna feel as overwhelmed. And I really want to say, I feel like it's like you're going to be like utilizing them very, very fast once you start to get more organized. Because I'm hearing that song Speeding by Omarion. So I feel like things are going to be moving. Your gifts are going to be moving. Okay? Once you get a hold of them boys for real, like even more of a hold of them, whew, your intuition, the lies, messages are going to be flowing. And I feel like you're not going to be confused by them. So just trust yourself. Well, I feel like you already do trust yourself, but I'm saying, I mean, just write them down. You know, utilize tarot too, if needed. And yeah, I love this for y'all. Okay, y'all. So, y'all mediums. Now it's just time to get more of a stronger grasp of that mediumship so you can utilize it better. I really encourage you to go watch Long Island Medium. And that can be a guide as to how maybe you need to start creating symbols and signs for yourself. So when you are tapping in, you can better understand what's trying to come through. Okay? Okay. Love. If you'd like to book a reading with me, link is in my bio. Follow me on my socials. All right, bye. Hello, Scorpio family. Hello, Scorpio. So, I hope you didn't skip my announcement thing on my intro because I am doing 2026 readings and I have a December monthly for the month of December to see what's going on as we step into 2026 and what you need to be doing before the year ends. Okay. I am offering a sale until the 2nd, 25% off. So if you like to book those, that's a really good time to get a discounted rate for them. But yeah, the booking link is in the description box. So let's tap in. I hope y'all are doing great on this fabulous day. What is this, Scorpio? This is Scorpio, yes. Scorpio! Wow, chicka wow wow. Wow, chicka wow wow. I'm gonna shuffle. Alright, what am I saying? Scorpio. Something to know. Scorpio, something to know. Scorpio, something to know. Alright. Last pull with my Scorpio. Oh, now hold on now. That's just way too damn many. Alright. Last pull for Leo. My Scorpio. Alright, girl, that's all he's come out. Alright. Scorpios. So, y'all are very sensitive to energy, okay? So, if you are very, very sensitive to energy, I suggest really being mindful of what you are digesting, how many readings you are doing, if you are reading for other people. Yes, get yourself it's like kind of a limit in a sense. I suggest you wear things that help better protect your energy as well. So whether you are wrapping your hair, whether you wearing protection crystals, whether you got you a protection, any protection amulets and tools to carry on you, I would suggest doing those things because you are very, very sensitive. And when you do too much, sometimes your body gets drained fast as fuck. It's like your third eye can sometimes get fogged up. Okay, because you're taking on other people's energy and you just feel other people's shit. So just chill, just cool it, man. Okay, so be mindful of that. Try to make sure you're on the schedule with keeping yourself kind of in check, to help protect you. I hope that makes sense. Jeez. All right, you got working, cleansing and protection rituals to help clear your channel, and protect you. So whether it's December pots, prayer, candles, home cleanses, spiritual baths, etc. So this goes back to exactly what I was just saying. You need to do cleansing and protection work to help clear your channel, clear your spiritual, your energetic field, okay? Because you are very, very sensitive to energy, and you could be picking up on a lot of other people's energy and you don't even know it, okay? So making sure that you are doing that, especially if you are doing readings for yourself and you are doing readings for other people, it is very, very important. Because you have this card, routine, incorporate protection methods to open and close while you do divination. So I don't know, I feel like with this card coming out, you need to start incorporating a routine or being consistent with that routine, okay? So do you pray for protection over yourself, over your home, over your space, anything that you want protection over, over your vessel? Do you pray before you tap into these readings when you close out? And when you even pray to like get started, are you praying that you got to be real specific with what you allow to come through when it comes to doing divination, when it comes to doing divination for yourself and doing divination for others, okay? You want to make sure that only love and light comes through. Are you, speaking that out? Because you need to start. And when you're closing out, do you cleanse? Do you cleanse the energy field? Because if you don't cleanse the energy field and you just put your cards up, you are still carrying energy from that reading, whether it's reading things that came through that reading, or whether it's energy from that other person that you may be doing readings for. So you need to make sure that you are cleansing your energetic field. So then maybe this is a Sage and Palo Santo combo. Maybe this is you burning some herbs. Maybe this is you spraying some Florida water, whatever that you feel is good for cleansing. And then protection work, you need to start doing that when you start a reading and when you finish one, okay? It's very, very important to you, because if you don't do that, you can have things latch on to you and you can start feeling drained. And it's kind of like, let's just leave it at that. You can start feeling drained a lot. Like I said, things just get murky in your third eye, okay? So you have the mentor card. Ask someone you trust for guidance. So when it comes to, and you also got the upgrade card, new abilities load and upgrades on current ones. So you have upgrades coming in on your current spiritual gifts for you. And if they start to feel like too much, just ask somebody that you trust for help, for guidance, okay? I'm always here to send a DM, you know what I'm saying? But seriously though, so just ask somebody that you help. And yeah. Because it's going to help you, okay? And you have the document card. Write down how your gifts are showing up for you to learn them better, know how they feel, and see which gifts are strongest. So I feel like this kind of is like telling you to just write down everything that's happening with these upgrades that are coming in. It could be new abilities that are coming in, or like I said, upgrades on your current one or. Okay, so just write down how things are changing for you when it comes to your spiritual gifts, because it's going to help you. It's going to help you to help navigate them better. Okay? So cleansing and protection work is being shown here, like very, very much. Let's do two more. All right. Where my Scorpios at? Currently with their spiritual gifts. Yeah, a lot of change. Like I said, it just goes to clarify that a lot of change is happening when it comes to your spiritual gifts. A lot of upgrades are happening, okay? And as you are being taken to this next level, you're just gonna really have to write down or just document what's happening for you, okay? Because change is happening for you for the better with your gifts. Okay, any advice for Scorpio sons? Any spirit team? Any advice for Scorpio sons? Okay, spirit team. Yeah, a new beginning is happening, and I feel a new beginning is happening with your spiritual gifts, and I feel like you are going to love what's starting to come in. You're going to love how you start connecting the messages, how you see how your gifts are changing for you, okay? So just be open to that, okay? Just accept what's coming in. Don't fight it. Don't run from it, and be really intentional with learning about everything that's happening. I feel like I don't really need an outcome, but I pull one for shits and giggles. Outcome for Scorpios. Yeah. And you got the 9 of Swords in reverse for the outcome. So I feel like you are going to be, it's like, I'm just saying. You're not gonna be confused if you just trust, if you just take heed to like the advice and to just write down everything and to just seek help when you need it, and you do these things that are coming out with your cleansing and protection work, and you make sure that you are protecting yourself and being very intentional when it comes to what you are absorbing energy wise and what you're doing, keeping yourself covered. I feel like, yeah, it's not gonna be no worry, no confusion, no stress. Yeah, things are pretty clear. Things are gonna be pretty clear for you when it comes to you and your gifts, okay? So I hope this helped, loves. If you'd like to book a reading with me down below, you can. All right. That's not vibes. No, I'm playing. I'm gonna just pick it up. Anywho, if you'd like to book a reading with me down below, the link is in the description box. Thanks for watching. I hope this helped.